If you happen to be in self-employment, you can go forward and continue scrolling or just get to the next video. But now if you're on the other side, you happen to be an employee, especially in the corporate sector, and you can spare some few minutes, then remain behind and we get to have some small conversation. Now, I don't know how I can title whatever that I want to discuss, but let me use this analogy as my starting point, as I try to lay foundation of what it is that I want to share, the thought that I want to share in this clip. Now, there were two types of people that you met when you were enrolled in Form 1, in whichever secondary school that you went to, in whichever high school that you went to. Now, there's a group of individuals wenye tulijua now this is the school we have been admitted, and hopefully this is the place that we will be for the next 4 years. This is the place where we look forward to studying and doing our KCSE, and we are totally comfortable with where we are, and that was it. Now there is this group of individuals sasa ndio nataka to focus now when you walikuja, like they are just there for a moment, then next time they will be transferred to another school. I'm sure someone have crossed your mind back then. So kuna watu walikuja high school like ni kama hiyo shule amekuja tu kushikilia, because in their mind they believe they deserve to be in a better school. Maybe they have come to a district school and for whatever reason they believe they should have gone to a county school, or hiyo times ilikuwa zinaitwa I think provincial something, or they are in a provincial school or a county school. They believe they should be in an extra county school, they be in a national school. So in their mind and whatever they used to say is that they are only in that school for that particular term, and next term they'll be transferred to their school of choice, or the school where they think they should be. And what gets to happen, you get to close for the first term holiday, and of course term 2 hawakuji shule, but surprisingly opening day wanarudi with the same narrative, watasoma hiyo term, then they will be transferred to their school of choice or to a better school. And for some of them that would continue until you get to Form 4. Like they still believe that they'll be transferred, but mnakuja mnafanya KCSE na huyo mtu hiyo shule na mnaachana. Huyo mtu alianza kutransfer mkiwa Form 1, but umefanya KCSE na yeye bila kutransfer. So now those of people who are employed at times tend to be like that. I know you don't like your job, you deserve a better job, you deserve to start your own business. Siasa zinakuanga mingi kazini, especially maybe on Mondays. Umekuwa weekend, ulikuwa una wish weekend ingeendelea, so unakuja kazi kama umeboeka, umekasirika, you don't want to be there. And the big picture with the employees mindset is that maybe they deserve better jobs, which is right. Maybe they need to get into self-employment, where we all feel like the green is ah, the grass is the grass is greener on that side of self-employment. So we all feel like we deserve to be there. We all have visions of getting into self-employment someday and leave this employer who majority of times we are not happy with. But how fast, even if you look at your strategies, at the visions that you have, how fast are you able to execute that vision that you have in mind, that thing that you get to think of in mind? How fast are you to change that into a reality? How fast are you able to move into self-employment? How long is it gonna take you to get to where you believe you are supposed to be, or rather where you want to be? How many years will it take you? Now, there is this thing that it means that the majority of the employees tend not to live in that present moment, that for now I'm in employment. They tend to live in future where they will get to self-employment. Therefore, I feel like they fail to do the best out of the situation that they are, simply because their mind is set that my financial life will get better when I get to self-employment. It is a thing that is not promised. So they fail to take advantage of whatever the opportunity they have, regardless of how small it would be at that particular moment. Many at times when you're in employment, you get to see some job opportunities, some businesses that you tend to think about, but do you really get time to think about them more, ama unaziona tu unasema na naweza apply hii kazi, but you get overwhelmed by work, by other things of life, and you get to forget the other time kazi inakuwa ngumu. Again, you get to thinking about that business idea you have had, that better job opportunity that ulikuwa umeona pahali. Like, we are so much into the future, where we think that we can only get better, especially financially, and when we get to the other side of the game. And this is my thought. It is highly encouraged that you have a vision, because it is said that salary cannot get you rich, which I agree. But before you get to where you want to be, before you get to starting that business of yours that you have always had in mind, ask yourself this question: am I making the best out of whatever small amounts that currently getting? Remember that to start that business that you have in mind, one of the things that you need is capital. And one of the one of the problem facing business is lack of capital. Kuna hii kitu watu walikuwa wanasema, one of the things affecting relationships is sijui lack of capital, sijui attack by neighboring communities. But when it comes to lack of business, to the business world, capital is key. And you find that lack of capital or inadequate capital is one of the challenges facing business people, aspiring business people. So I believe it is this employment that you have that will help you create capital for that business that you aspire to have. So you need to be in the present moment and make the best out of whatever small that you are getting, as you aspire to get better financially when you are in business, start with what you are doing today. Because you might be so much occupied with the future of getting better in future, such that you don't take advantage of whatever you are getting today. And one of the areas where you can be able to take advantage is investment in passive what okay let me just say passive products. These are investment avenues that don't really require you to engage. So as you aspire to get to where you want, keep your goals in mind, but ensure that you are living in the present moment. Don't be overtaken so much by the future such that you fail to take advantage of whatever you are getting right now. Use it to build yourself. The small that you are getting, ensure that you are doing the best with it. So the next time you find someone talking about treasury polls, don't be quick to scroll up and to go to the next video. The next time you find someone talking about treasury bills, don't be so fast to get to the next video, because those are one of the investment that you can be able to easily take advantage of even when you are in your employment. These are the some of the avenues where you can use to grow your savings, to grow your capital for that business that you get to, that you have in mind, for that vision that you have in mind. These are the avenues that you can use to accumulate funds that will help you to execute the vision that you have in mind. But don't have this mentality that your financial life will get better when you leave that employment to a better employment, or to the self-employment world. Be sure that the green will always the grass will always look greener on the other side. As you have some vision, as you have some goals, make sure that you are taking advantage of the present moment, accept where you are, so that you can be able to take advantage of that particular situation and do the best out of it. Don't have that mentality that you will start saving when you are in self-employment. You will start having some asset while in self-employment. Start trying to do the best with whatever it is that you are getting. That is the school of thought that I wanted to share, and I don't know whether it makes sense. I don't know.